Holy shit, you scared me. I didn't even hear him. He just... Oh, God. He was just right behind me. And, of course, they come when I'm completely filled up and have no maneuverability. God, that scared me, man. Got the blood pumping. Welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die on Rebirth, the Moonlight Protocol. I am the Bearded OG, and I've been out and about, salvaging and just gathering shit off camera here, and we have come across a bully. Bully is a little mini-boss, and I'm trying to decide if I want to try and kill him. I'm pretty sure we can kill him if we need it, if we absolutely needed to, but we're going to expend probably a decent amount of ammo in the process, but we'll get good XP and maybe even some good loot doing it. If I remember right, though, this fucker can call in other zombies. So, closer than I thought he was. Alright, well, if he's down, that means we're getting close. Trying to keep headshots going. And this weapon sounds good. Oh, nice. Okay. So, Wrecked and Becky's shoes, 526 cash. Yeah, I think that was worth the effort. For sure. Okay, cool. So, yeah, like I said, I've just been going around and cleaning out the rest of the loot, or I should say resources, in the Waffle House and also in the gas station. I'll probably show you a little P&P of me doing some of that stuff, just to get ready for the next episode. Now, I want to tell everybody that I don't think I'm going to be doing the backstory intro for every episode for a couple of reasons. That takes a fair amount of production time to put that together, and there's only so much story, so much backstory that Ramsey has sent to me. And by the way, that is all a part of Ramsey's backstory that he has based the Moonlock Protocol on. And so I will continue to do that, but not at the beginning of every episode, both for time constraints and the fact that, I want to kind of stretch that out. But, over time, we will get, the backstory that he has for the Moonlock Protocol. And also, if I didn't already tell you this, he's got a lot more detailed account of this in his Discord too, like 6 chapters he has written on. It's very interesting. I very much enjoyed reading it. So if you guys want more information on, what this whole Moonlock Protocol is about, be sure to check that out. It's a decently long read, but well worth the read if you guys are into the lore and the backstory and so forth. So, let's see, what are we doing? So I have, in the upper right-hand corner, I've got the Z Corp's Auto Loot mod tracked. The thing that we don't have very much of is leather. So we need a total of 15. The rest of the stuff is not a big deal, but we do need leather. As you can see from the, our cabinet here, I got a whole bunch of nails, a whole bunch of screws, a lot of wood, that sort of thing, from tearing apart some of the booths downstairs in the Waffle House, but I didn't tear them all down. I ended up picking up the majority of them just because, I wasn't using my axe. I want to save that for combat. I was using my stone axe. It was just taking a really long time. However, we can scrap these later once we get a battery and a propane tank. We need the battery for the recycler and the propane tank for the shredder, which is over at the trader. Another thing is that I was able to pick up the the workbench that was over at the gas station. Oh, right. Okay, so we need to actually... We have to build a workbench. This is just like the ingredient for that, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, and we need a hammer and pliers too. Okay. So what we'll do with the workbench for now then is we'll just keep it in here. This is kind of stuff I'm hanging on to that we're gonna, you know, probably use later. That has a sell price. Anything we can sell, I'm gonna sell, right? Because the money is like the thing we need more than anything else, unless it's a component that we absolutely need to have. So I started putting engine types of parts in here. We're gonna need those, so we'll stick those in there. And then this is just resource loot, and then everything in this box is all the stuff that we're gonna sell, because all of this stuff has a price except for these. I mean, we could make a decent amount of money on those, but here again, I want to hang on to those because I suspect we'll be able to get leather if we scrap these in the machines, and you know, we really need leather since I couldn't get it from just the couches. So yeah, all of this stuff will be for selling. All right, what else did I do? You know what? I'm going to start hanging on to other types of ammo unless we run out of 9s, because, you know, we're eventually going to come across more weapons and we're going to need that ammo too. Let's put these shoes on. So this gives us a stamina bonus, and this is medium armor. Okay, that's great. So that beefs us up a little bit there. I went out and got some more water. And I have... See, how are we doing on hydration? Let's go ahead and drink this now. And then we have a total of 8 murky water. I'm going to just probably hang on to empty jars all the time, so that way when we come across water we can get it. Let's hang on to about half of these for crafting, making glue in particular. And then these other ones we will boil up so we have more drinking water. This will put, of course, into the mini bike. All right, now I got a couple of things that I want to go over with you guys. Corrections, updates, general information about the game. We are also going to have to spend some money, unfortunately, on some canned food because, you know, food's a thing. So basically, first of all, health bars are an upgrade, or they're a mod, basically, that I can get either through loot or as rewards. Now, I do have the option of turning health bars on, just turning them on in the menu, but you know, I'm very particular about what I give myself for free. I prefer to earn stuff because it's more satisfying. So I think we're going to just play the game as intended without the health bars until we find a mod that will then give us that ability to see the zombie health bars. And if I remember too, they come in stages. So like the first stage of that only lets us see the health bar of, you know, the basic zombies, and then we have to get a higher level one to see the higher level zombies health bars and so forth. But I like that. I like that mechanic, and so we're going to play with that. As I believe I showed you in the little picture-in-picture I had up there, we can pick up workstations. So I came across the cement mixer somewhere too. If I come across that again, we can wrench it, pick it up, but then, as we just saw a moment ago, we'll also have need some other stuff to be able to turn that into an actual working workstation. Okay, what else do we have? There's no distiller in Moonlock Protocol. So Ramsey, you know, gave me a few tips in the comments. The way it works is that in normal Rebirth, you can boil water, but you still have a chance of getting dysentery. You have to find the distiller to make it into distilled water, which then removes all chance of dysentery. But in Moonlock, he's made it so we could just drink straight up boiled water without dysentery, albeit we don't get a lot of water from it, but you know, at least it's safe to drink. We get higher level drinks by either buying them from Poppy or finding them in loot, and the higher level biome in the better drinks we can find. So that's how that works. That bug out that I had on the POI in the last episode was an actual bug in the game. Ramsey has fixed that in the November 1 version. Apparently I was on the previous October release version, so he said that shouldn't happen anymore, so we're good to go there. I thought I was on the November 1 release because I actually downloaded it on November one, but I had downloaded it really early in the morning, and he apparently hadn't updated it yet. What else? The DNA boosts. These things here we can convert, I believe, at Bristol into these. And that's exactly what we need. We need 10 of these, so we can get the repair done. So I think I'll do that. I'd rather have these right now than this boost. So we can do that. I do remember that from before, too. I just forgot. And Ramsey said if we hold a hammer, we can make a block in our inventory. So we have to hold it in our hand. So I think I'm going to just do that. I'm going to carry this with us, so that way we can make blocks out in the wild, so to speak. Otherwise, we have to have the workstation. So, and of course, we need nails, which makes perfect sense. So we got plenty of nails too. Are those? Yeah, okay. So let's make, say, like 10 of these. Wait a minute. Oh, I put all my wood away. So we have them on hand. I don't want to make a shit ton. I usually make around 20 in vanilla, but I want to be... Yeah, see, that's going to use a lot. Let's just only make, say, 6. That way we have them if we need them to, nerd pull or what, for whatever reason. And let's keep those down here. Oh, I made a bunch of normal cloth bandages to get my health back up, but we need to get the cap back fixed, which we'll do when we eat before I heal all the way up. Otherwise, we'll just be wasting them. So I got that too. All right, what else? I think that's mainly it. Oh, right. There's Wi-Fi broadcast. Ramsey reminded me of that too. So if we turn this on, then we can remotely access these containers, which is a nice little feature. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to turn them on for everything. Okay, so just to expound upon that a little bit, basically when the Wi-Fi is turned on, so that this thing's lit up, then I can craft stuff and it'll pull automatically from the containers. And I don't have to take the stuff out. And then the other thing we can do, let's experiment with this because I got to remember how it works. If we have some stuff in our inventory that also, I believe it also needs to have at least one representation in the box, then what we can do is we can do a quick stack and it automatically puts those things in, back in. So that is really, really useful. Again, another thing that I kind of forgot about until Ramsey reminded me. I believe that's it, guys, for all of the updates. The plan for today's episode is to go out and do some more jobs. But first we got to get food. And I think I am going to spend some money on the... Here, let's also grab all of this and take it to sell. Yeah, we're gonna exchange this DNA boost for stuff. And then we'll grab everything out of here for selling. And I think we are going to go ahead and get one of those tunnel exit thingamadoodles. So that way, if we come across a cave, we can go ahead and do it, and we can get our ass out of there, if it's too hot. I don't know really how difficult the caves are. I've never done one. So, but as soon as we come across one, and as soon as it's, feasible, I guess is the word, then we'll do a cave. So let's go ahead and take a look at your inventory. We're going to buy one deployable tunnel exit. So we have that with us. And then we're just going to sell all of this stuff. Okay. And now what we want to do is talk to Briston and go trade for DNA boost. Is that the one we want? Yes. So we have a dexterity. Oh, no. I just do it in my own inventory. Gotcha. Okay. That's only going to give me one. Oh, man, that sucks. But you know what? Again. Oh, no. It gave me way more than one. Perfect. Okay. I think that gave me, what did it give me? 10? No. 15. It gave me 15. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have the ability for Poppy to repair our pistol. I don't think I'm going to spin that yet, though, because we still have a little bit of durability left on this. When this gets down pretty damn low, then we'll come back and do it. But at least we now have the ability to do it, which is really good. And we still have, we still have some cash to spare. So the next order of business is let's get some food, because we are in pretty bad shape on the food. Okay, let's buy beef rations. Oh, you know what? Trying to think if we have... But there's a couple of things we can make, like the chicken goulash and that kind of sort of thing. I can't... apparently I can't see that, though, unless... Oh, yeah, I can't see it here. So chicken fricassee. Yeah, see, we need some fairly elaborate ingredient. Well, I don't know if elaborate's the right word, but stuff, I mean, yucca fruit. Where the hell are we going to find that? There's no chili. We need chicken ration. What was that other... Cricket chicken chowder. See, that's chicken soup and can of stock and corn. Oh, there is chili in here. But we don't have a can of stock. Okay, there was some other, was it a goulash kind of thing? How do you spell goulash? I don't know. Oh, the beef. Okay. That's beef cornmeal. Okay, that... I don't have any mushrooms. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not at the point right now where I can afford to buy these and hang on to them without eating them. So I think what I will do, though, is I will buy the 2 chilies. And yeah, you know what? We're going to need... That still leaves us enough money to do the weapon repair. So, yeah, we're just going to eat these now. We have to. We really don't have any choice. I mean, we might get very fortunate in this episode and, find more food. I'm sure we probably will. But right now, we got to take care of our hunger. That's the more important thing. It's too bad we only get 10 food per, but it is what it is. At least we don't have, the danger of dysentery with this stuff. And you can see that's bringing our health cap back here and actually giving us a tiny bit of health, too. I would imagine we probably won't have too much difficulty, getting stuff in here. I believe this will, cycle through different types of things, but it shouldn't be too hard for us to get that stuff. Okay, very good. So our food is... Yeah, that's going to get us up into the 80s, I think, maybe even low 90s, and that's going to be good for now. Let's top off our health with the rest of these bandages here. Actually, that got us to 96. Yeah, one more will get us exactly to 103. Perfect. Then we have a couple more to spare. All right, ladies and gents, we are ready to go do our next job. That is going to be this tier 1 clear here at some place called Cryptominer. I have no idea what that is, but it's right over there. So let's go do it. All right, I appear to be stuck on something because I can't see a fucking thing. What the hell? Can I pick this up? No, I can't because I, in my infinite wisdom, set things so I couldn't pick stuff up. That's not good. Shit. All right, let me... One shovel coming up. This is what happens when you drive around in the dark with a shitty headlamp. Yeah, yes. Alright, let's grab our torch. And maybe stay off of this mound. Oh. There's like a big hill right there. Okay, we got a roadway. I want to grab this because we need bones for glue. Let's also repair this too because it's getting down. This is the place. Sounds like we have a kamikaze. Here, let's give ourselves a killing area here. I don't know where that kamikaze went. He was over there somewhere. Zombie Jace. Alright, I'd prefer... What do we got going on here? Is that just another bully? I wouldn't mind getting that rabbit. Alright, let's deal with her. Oh, you're moving fast. We might need some gun action here. Why are those guys moving so damn fast? Oh, do we have a wandering horde? Is that what's going on here? Okay, he did. Oh shit, we got a buffer. Okay, we gotta find the buffer. Where is he? There he is. Okay, you gotta die next. Ow! Okay, he's down. We don't want that fucking booger spitting on us because I think we can get dysentery. Here, while we have a second, let's loot these guys before they despawn. No, no, no. Fuck you. All right. My guess is that was just a little mini wandering horde. I do have those set to random, which means we can get some really big-ass hordes. Or we can get small ones. And this is definitely, for Rebirth, a small horde. Trust me. I've seen, like, over 40 zombies in one horde in this overhaul. Fucking crazy, man. I mean, assuming it's the same in Moonlock as it is in normal Rebirth. Whew, okay, that was exciting. Let's get you reloaded. You're just a straggler. We got a decent amount of stuff from all those Zeeks. You know, ammo and all that, so not bad. Some more genetic blueprints. Okay, I think that excitement is finished. I still thought that I heard a kamikaze over here somewhere. And there was a rabbit that was here and ran off in the woods. Most likely, he either got away or was killed and eaten. But we don't have any meat. And trying to find that thing out here in the dark is kind of like searching for a rabbit in a haystack with no lights. Yeah, that's a waste of time. Let's just go. All right, let's pre-loot anything that's very quick and easy to do so. It's like some kind of manufacturing or processing facility. It's called the Cryptominer. So maybe it's an ore processing facility? Kind of reminds me a little bit of the hog farm. And it looks like it's a decent sized POI too. That stuff's all worth grabbing. Cloth, plastic. Speaking of cloth, let's go pick this cotton here. We can turn this into cloth, right? Yes, indeed we can. Then we turn those into bandages. Okay, so that looks like that's it. This is a clear. Let's do it. Nice. Do we need to eat? Yes, we do. Let's eat that right now. Is that a thing? Nope. A big mama. Come on out, big mama. Big mama's moving fast. Ow! Damn it. Let's take this again. Stay topped off as best as we can. And you know what? I think I'm going to turn all of those into more bandages. That way we can save our better bandage for more dire situations. Look at that. We got a safe. You know what? If I just... Well, actually, I can wrench this. And that should give me leather, right? Hopefully. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we're gonna start wrenching those to get leather so we can get our zombie mod thing. All right, I'll see you guys in 100 years. Okay, let's see what we get. Timber blade mod. All right, we will pick you up and pick you up and pick you up. Let's put the tempered blade mod on the blade. That's a novel idea. Nice. What does this do? Block damage. It lowers degradation. We don't care about block damage because who hits a block with a kniffy? All right, let's head on in here and see what kind of shenanigans are going to happen. Oh, there's a shenanigan right there. Can we get a sneak shot? Boom. That was an epic fail. Try it again. Brody's brains just blew. Oh, shit. I was going to come up with a little limerick there, and we got surprised by the ladies here. Damn it. Level up. You're now level 4. Yes. Got thumped there, but that's okay. Alright, let's pick up the cotton so we can make more bandages. That's not a thing. Grab this cotton here, and we are also a bit encumbered. Tell you what, let's put stuff down here that we're likely to continue looting. See another red dot. And there they are. Okay, that didn't work so well. Where am I? Oh, shit! I got turned around. You know, if I was a little bit smarter, I would put a torch down on the floor in situations like this. And because it occurred to me to do that, I am now a little bit smarter. Look at that. Don't want to hit the torch. Okay, so we are going to wrench all of the chairs. Let's do that now. And with all of these office chairs in here, we'll probably get the leather we need to make the Z auto looter. There's a toolbox. That's a chance for us to get some pliers, which is the other tool that we need for our workbench. We'll go in there later. So this is actually like a crypto mining facility. That's cool. There's another flashlight. Let's put another light there. All of that, I'll come back and... Well, can I pick that? Oh, I can. How much is that worth? Ooh, 30. Okay. Can I pick these up? No sell price. Okay, so these are would still be worth getting for recycling later. I shouldn't be using my durability. Oh, there's a weapons bag and some ammo. I was going to say I shouldn't be using this for that simple stuff just because of the durability factor. Alright, let's check this. Oh, nice. 2 picks. Not 1, but 2. I'll take it. Damn straight. Alright, ammo. Nice. And weapons bag. Come on, baby. Give me something good. Okay. This... How do these two compare? The spear does less damage than the axe. Less stamina, more attacks per minute. Probably not worth it, to be honest with you. But what we can do is go here and put you onto there. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Try that again. Here, modify, stick it in the slot. Oh, that's nice that we got picks now. Very nice. And 2. 2 to boot. Okay, we'll save the shotgun tube extender for later, of course. See what's in here. And we'll pick up the desk. Here's a purse. Lockpicks, maybe? No lockpicks. Okay, pick these up. Oh, Mo power. Oh, ho, ho, look at that. That's going to come in handy. All right, we need to put this down. Let's just slurp all this stuff over this way. Awesome. Okay, this is gonna help us for sure. Okay, let's pick that up. Pick this up. Get all of the blinds here. I'm not gonna pick those things up now, but I might come back later to get them. Be able to pick that up and some plastic. All right, let's poke our head in here. Ooh, there's a zombo up there. There. Did that hit him? Nope. Okay. Put that on the floor. There we go. Get some bleeds and burns going on him. Come on, Thumper. Oh, this is great. I love it. Get him. Ha ha ha. Don't hit the torch. Get him, Thumper. Thumper. Well, I guess it's all over. Anyway, nice. Come on. We need a helmet, man. Like, totally. Can I pick this up? I can. Okay, food. We need that. Whatever it is, we're eating it right now. Meds. Ooh, a Prussian blue. Okay, so yeah, this will cure radiation if we get it. And that's just your usual steroid. Okay. Love it. Books. Nice. That's going to come in handy later. Toilet pistol? Fucking A. Okay, so this is not as powerful as our CZ, but it's a far sight better than this. So we're going to put this down here as our backup pistola. And let's get her loaded up. Love it. Yeah, let's put that down for a second. Okay. Pick this up, that up, that up. Can we can't pick that up. There was a lot of shit in this room. I'm not able to pick this up, so we'll just break it for, I guess, wood? Yeah, we got 6 pieces of wood. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, close that for the moment. I think we've finished this room. And we are encumbered, so let's go back outside, drop stuff off, and then we'll proceed. Alright, I'm going to leave these torches here so we can run back out here and use this as a killing place. And let's also just set that down too. Okay, let's do this. Guys, look at the fucking servers in here. Oh, God, in here. That's some cha-ching, man. Nice. He did. Oh my goodness. How much is each one of these worth? Ooh. That is some bank. All right. Something's going to probably pop out and scare the absolute fuck out of us here. Well, okay, we know he's coming. These are not pickupable. Well, I guess they were pickupable, but I don't really actually need any more of these anyway. Let's go down this way. Wow, this place is a fucking gold mine. It's a crypto mine and, oh, look at that. And a gold mine. Okay. Let's get ourselves some shit to make money. Alright, let's go do the next room. Same strategy here. Put you right there. Wake up, little Susie. He's bleeding all over the place. This room is probably the same scenario, isn't it? Which is fine with me. I hear and see a Zekaroo here. Oh! Coming in hot. And we finished the quest. Hallelujah. Okay, let's do the same thing. Okay, let's check the end loot here. Got a couple of wiring tools and the main stash. Hitman suit and a pocket mod and a hobo stew, which we're taking right now. Okay, so let's compare the Hitman suit with what we're wearing. It's got more crit wait, which one has more? That's got 4 crit healing. Okay, so this gives us more stamina, mobility, noise, and cold resist. Gives us a little bit less armor. And a little bit less crit healing. I think I might want to switch these out. What do you look like? Hitman. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We're gonna take these off of here and go modify. We can put some stuff on here. In fact, let's put both of these things on here. That just opened us up a slot. I think we have to put the bandolier on here. And there we go. Okay, that was a nice little side grade. We traded a little bit of armor for more stamina and movement and quietness and all that. That's a decent trade-off, I guess. So now, I think we're finished here, but let's see, what do we got? Oh my God, you guys, look at that. We have over $2,000 of money tied up in just those servers. That was amazing. Okay, let's go do our turning. It's raining outside. Oh, holy shit, you scared me. I didn't even hear him. He just, oh God, he was just right behind me. And of course they come when I'm completely filled up and have no maneuverability. God, that scared me, man. Got the blood pumping. We better gun these guys because I can't move. But we will put you down. Let's try and get back over by our thumper here. Okay, there we go. This thumper's gonna help a lot. Okay, let's save ammo if we can. Oh shit! Alright, we're just gonna kill him. Yeah, that guy just, like, right out of the dark behind me, made no noise until he was right there. Scared the absolute F out of me. Alright, Briston. We're going to sell to you first. So right now we have 1652. Can I actually use this as a bed? Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. We got the sleeping bag. It's worth 22 bucks. Let's sell it. We can worry about that kind of thing later. I'm just going to, yeah, let's sell the spear. This doesn't have a sell price. We'll probably just keep it as a backup weapon. Hopefully we'll never need it, but yeah. These we can sell. We don't need 2 wiring tools. We'll keep 1. This actually sells for 31 coin. So we'll sell that. And I think we want to keep everything else and or cannot sell it. So, oh my God, that got us up to 5,000. Should we think about getting a perk point? I haven't paid too much attention to these yet because it's been kind of out of our reach until now. If we're going to get something, what is the most important thing we should start with? Alright, so Warrior's Edge Strength. 1 Warrior's Edge text can be read per completion of each level in Strength. The thing we got to look at, though, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, it tells us what our strength is. Does that mean... I mean, we're only level 0 at the moment. But does that count for one of the levels? No, it doesn't, because this has to be unlocked. Right. Okay, so we have to level up high enough to unlock this first level, and then we can buy the book to actually get it. Yeah, unlocked at strength level 1. So we can't do anything in that regard right now. You know what we might do though is buy this. Of course, I think we might be able to find that in loot. It's not something we need right now. Okay. I'll tell you what, the durability on this is still doing pretty damn good. We used it a decent amount here in this episode, and I still don't think we need to spend money to, to repair it yet. So we're just going to sit on our cash. How are we doing on 9mm ammo? Yeah, we still have 182 rounds. So what I am going to do is I'm going to buy... let's see, we are 93. Yeah, let's buy one of these just to top off our food, because we didn't find any... Well, we did find a couple of cans of food that we immediately consumed, but we didn't find any food that we can take home and cook. So that way, we'll use our money to keep us topped off. We don't have to worry about water. I'll probably run over and just fill these 2 jars up. And yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Man, this was a fun episode, and we made a shit ton of money off of those servers. We should continue to retake that quest as it comes up. Speaking of which, we've got to do our turn-in. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Good afternoon. Now that you did the job, I guess you ain't that damn bad after all.
Fuck, man, I wish they would have given us a hat. A 44 Magnum? Holy crap. That's a pretty nice reward. Really? The CZ still does more damage? It does. Well, especially considering we have a backup that uses the same ammo, I don't know that that's really worth it. We don't have any gloves. Boom Girl gloves. I'm thinking this is the best choice for us right now, because we didn't have a shotgun yet. So let's do it. Okay, next job. You got that crypto thing again? My God, that's the way to make money, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to do buried supplies. There's West Cedar Road, Century Outlet, a passing gas 4. I mean, let's just keep doing the ones that are closest to us for now. So this is the number 4 passing gas.
If you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
All right. Now we are going to wrap up the episode. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we will catch you all in the very next episode. Bye-bye.